there is a need for we to acknowledge our responsibility as a citizen of any nation. There's what is called personal responsibility. And today, I'm going to be showing you one of VDM video, how it demonstrated practical example of personal responsibility on this video. Just watch and learn.
I know you might be wondering why the kids are so excited and why everyone is so happy. Before I tell you what's happening here, close your eyes for prayers. We're about to get blessed by the kids. Amen, 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 and amen. Now, this is what happened. On the 21st of January, I was tagged to this video made by this guy named Den Bliss on Instagram, where kids are seen sitting on the floor to learn, and some of them even lying on the floor to learn, in a community called Emadaja in Delta State, which was really heartbreaking. Immediately, I reached out to the guy and I told him that I was bringing solution with immediate effect because I was so upset. Looking at everything, I just calculated in my mind that, with 5 million naira, you could just put chair for everywhere, make these children sit down comfortable to learn, And then I said, okay, let me go to the community. My brothers and sisters, when I got to the community, what I saw was bigger than what I thought. This is their toilet.
Nobody should for this place. Now be the toilet now. Now toilet be this.
Ross.
No, God will not put it on the internet.
Normally, let me tell you.
No, but this thing, see the country is wicked. See they give this contract to just sue the money.
And the same people for you now.
Community people, Abi.
So, this thing. Which one is that? You are not aware. You are not aware of the work that you just came and saw it. And so the government will not do it. Don't feel like you won't government anything. They will not do it. You love these children.
So this debate was because they didn't want to let us go on with the project, because they said we need to take permission from the government and everything. But I had to tell him that if I leave this place, the government are not going to come and do it. This place have been like this for donkey years. This school have been in existence since 1946 and they've not done anything. And you still want me to wait for government permission? Hell no. The craziest part is that this thing you are seeing is just beside the children's classroom, which was really crazy. So immediately I told them to get all skilled worker, and I'm going to pay express. I need the borehole done. I need everywhere to be revamped. I need them to renovate the building, break this down and restructure and remodel it real quick. So that was how we were able to get people to come. Like, Jesus Christ, look at this place. But anyway, successfully we did it.
When we came to this place was hit with dirty. Now this whole building you are seeing here was dilapidated, broken and scattered. So we had to renovate, rebuild, and make it look like this because the whole toilet was abandoned and they were shitting behind the school. So far so good. This is what we have here now. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was literally no toilet here before. 6. 7 and 8. Now, all these things, everything you are seeing here was abandoned. They were not using them, so we had to like just fix this new WC and everything. Now, even the borehole was extended. Ball was extended. Because initially it was just this. So we had to add the block and add more taps. We'll add more taps to it, but not just that. So now, if you notice, so the kids were lying on the floor to study. These chairs, we just brought in some chairs, and we brought about 50 pieces. So we mixed 10 of each in every class, and then the ones that were there before, they are trying to do some renovation. So this class as well. Show the rattle, like the rattle, man, you don't know why. Okay, so how that renovation going? Some little parties. We have to do some little patches, then some of these chairs will be revamped. So far so good. I would say we have spent approximately how much again?
Give and take 11 to 12 million.
11 to 12 million. Now mind you, this is not real money, so nobody see yourself. Hard-earned money, yeah? Coco pays money is inside, my money is inside. So, yeah, there's a before and after, so you see everything. Peace and love. Don't play, shout out to Coco P as well.
Yes, so we are done with everything. And then, unlike the governments that will just build and not put people in charge of management, you know, or put people in charge of management and not supervise the people. Now, we employ 3 other persons, 2 women to be in the toilets permanently until the school closes. And I'll be paying our salary. The 2 of them, I'll be paying them. And then 1 other lady to supervise them. Because I know go spend, we no go spend, because we will pay money saved inside. We no go spend 12, 13, I'll be 14 million naira for this thing. Hard-earned money. You know, then tomorrow you go the community, you go, yes, say one thing don't spoil, they leave them like that, you know. So we put some people to be in charge of management, and then I still need to go back there to go and do solar for the pumping machine. My money don't finish, but I'll go do them again later. I don't broke. But God go do them, yeah. And those children don't pray for our head. So money must definitely come. I'm not scared. And you see those children prayer. Now make nobody fit touch me for this country. Their prayer strong. I know they go pastor, please. Yes, so I know they go pastor. I know they go church. I know they go anywhere. And this one's me I believe in. And I know they discourage you not to go. If you go church, you go church. Everybody getting faith. Why do I need to say all these things? I just like to talk. Shut up, VDM. You have posted the video. Is that not okay? But there is someone they give again. Shout out to all Rattel gang out there. Peace and love. Don't play. Good night.
Do you hear that? Him is not a religious person, but God is still releasing the idea for him to do wonderful works like this. He's still taking responsibility for the development of his nation. Now, what is personal responsibility? Personal responsibility is when you have a duty. You acknowledge the fact that it is your duty to deal with something or to control situation. You see this kind of situation in that government school. That situation, is it good on your eyes? Or rather on our eyes? No. But nobody was ready to control that situation until him used the idea God gave him to establish that solution. Now, what is a personal responsibility again? Personal responsibility is when you are accountable or taking blame for something, like a governor taking blame of lack of or negligence of your responsibility. Take that blame, like what this man was trying to do.
Despite being able to identify the source of the problem and the affected centers, we are conscious of the painful damage it has inflicted on the reputation of JAMB. As registrar of JAMB, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider and I unreservedly apologize for it. And the trauma it has affected Nigerians to, directly or indirectly. Once again, we apologize and assure you that this incident represents a significant setback for the board's reputation. We remain committed to emerging stronger in our core values of transparency, fairness, and equity. It is our culture to admit error because we know that in spite of the best of our efforts, we are human. We are not perfect.
For the sake of morals, is right. This is verbally responsibility, personal responsibility. But what we are talking about in here is proactive action. Saying, this is, for example, like this man is who is this man? Is a JAMB registrar, registration management. They disappointed the students after a long period of the student preparing for examination, JAMB examination. They disappointed them woefully, time wasted, money wasted, effort wasted, family expectation aborted, and is taking blame for that. That we know. But verbally, and you and I know that words without action, faith without action is not faith. For moral sake, but there's more to just talk. So that is not exactly what I'm talking about. It is good for him to also give to talk, but Oga, there's more to what you are just saying, to change that negative narrative for it not to repeat itself again in another time. That is how you can take personal responsibility I am discussing here. Personal responsibility is to be accountable and to take blame for something to happen, not to just say something and abandoning what you are, the duty you are supposed to take to change that negative narrative. So personal responsibility is when you cause something to happen, not to just talk. Is when you have duty or task, you take it as your duty, not to be say federal government, which what we usually, all those are excuses. It's not, it means you are not ready to take personal responsibility as a good citizen. So when it now comes to this personal responsibility, you will not take it as your task. As your task that require expectation for you to do. So personal responsibility is when you do something because it is morally right. It is morally right in your nation, in your community, in your society, and in the world at large. You are doing it personally or individually or collectively because it's legally required and etc. It is your personal responsibility to desire to change or to be in control of an action or situation for the betterment of your people. It is your personal responsibility to acknowledge the fact that you are personally responsible of what's happening in your life, in your surrounding, and in your nation. That is called personal responsibility. Thank you.